introduction about the Northeast state. So like in the Northeast, we have altogether 8 states. That is Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. And we considered Sikkim as our brother, 7 sisters and 1 brother, that is. So about the goat farming status in our region is that in northeastern region, like among the livestock species, pig is considered as one of the most common animal. In all the region, it is been bred, but goat is also a potential animal next to pig for economic meat production in the northeast region of India. And then the goat population in the Northeast is about 3.7% of the total goat population of India. So as per the status of productions of the contribution of goat in our this economy is that goat meat and the milk contribution is 13.7% and milk is 2.95% as per the 20th livestock census. Then slaughter about 103.60 million in the year 1920, which is the it is the highest slaughter when compared to other livestock. And combining with sheep and goat, meat export is about 7,111 million ton, so which is about 0.22% of total meat export. Then about the population status of northeastern region, so we are going to discuss one by one on this. That is total percentage of sheep and goat in India, and then population dynamic of goat in northeast region, then state-wise population of goat, and comparative chart of sheep and goat population in northeast region, status of other livestock, and then goat farming and this prospect, and also the climate and the topography of this region. So here we can see through this pie chart that highest livestock is cattle, which is about 35.94%, and second is goat, which is 27.60%, and the third is the buffalo, which is 20.45%, and sheep is 13.87%, and pig is 1.69%, and other livestock is 0.23%. So we can see that about 42% of sheep and goat is to the total livestock population of India, which is about 14% of sheep and 28% of goat. Then about the population dynamic of goat in the northeast region, as per the 20th livestock census, is in all India we have around at the present livestock census, that is 148.8 million, and our northeast region is 2.4 million, which is about 3.7%. Then about the state-wise population of goat in northeast region, so as we can see, the highest population is in Assam, which is about 43,15,173, and the second highest is Meghalaya, which is about 3,97,503, and followed by Tripura, which is 3,60,204, and then Arunachal Pradesh, that is 1,59,740, then Sikkim, that is 90,506, and Manipur, that is 38,697, then Nagaland, that is 31,602, and the least is in Mizoram, that is 14,820. So you can see here from this value that in Nagaland and Mizoram, the goat population is less because these area are tribal populated area, so thereby the this preference of meat is pig rearing, that is through pork. And then the demand is more on pork, so thereby the population of pig in this region is less. Then comparative chart of sheep and goat population in northeast region. So as you can see from these two livestock census in 19 and 20, like the goat population is more than the sheep. So which means that the preference of among this small ruminant animal is goat is more preference in this area. So thereby the population in both the census, as we can see that the population of sheep is less and goat it is more. So as we can see like in the as per the this latest livestock census, that is 5.4 million of goat, and then like sheep in the latest one it is 3,69,367. So which means that the preference of the like in among the small ruminant goat is more preferred. Then about the status of other livestock farming is that buffalo population is 0.50 million as per the 20th livestock census, And then cattle population is 13.38 million. Even though the cattle population is 13.38, it is but the production is very low. And then these cattle are rare only in Assam and Tripura, when in the other region of Northeast the cattle like rearing is very less, except in these two states. And also the people out here, they prefer more of meat than the milk. So because of this only, the preference meat is more than the milk. And also the climate, topography, and the preference of the meat is are in the favor of like small animal only, like this pig and goat. And here the pig population is about 4.24 million. As we can see, the in most of the part of the Northeast region, they are tribal means populated area. So the preference of pork is more, and thereby they have more affinity towards pork. And as per the survey, it is found that the pig population per 100 human population is higher than the national level. And about the prospect of goat farming is that, like as we all know that with a very less investment, that if anyone want to start a goat farming, then they can go with a very less investment. That is like with the locally available material, they can start constructing the goat shed. But this is unlike the other this livestock like dairy farming and then piggery and then poultry. So with a very minimum investment, we can start a goatry. And also goat, they can efficiently survive on available shrubs and tree in adverse, harsh environment in low fertile land. And also they consume less feed, that is around 1/5 when compared to cattle and buffalo. And also goat, they act as a biological control, where which is those feed material which is neglected by the other livestock, they consume it and then they convert it into meat and the milk. And also there is no competitions for grain among the human race, when unlike those of poultry and then piggery, where there is a competition with the human race, mainly this maize. And they are very prolific in nature. Some of the goat breed like Black Bengal and many other breed, they are very prolific. They may even give to twin bird and then triplet born, so which means they are very prolific. And the most important thing is that disease resistant. Goat are very resistant to disease, as we know that in the northeastern every now and then, like this in regard of pig this farming, like whole northeastern was suffered because of African swine fever recently in the last few this thing 2-3 years back. And people are like they are been like so many pig has been slaughtered. And so in case of goat rearing, there means there is no such outbreak means happen till date in the northeast area. And also like because they are very resistant to disease, so thereby the cost of the health management is very less. Then as we all know that goat milk, they are rich in some amino acid, that is histidine, aspartic acid, and then threonine, and mineral like sodium, iron, and copper, and vitamin like vitamin A, nicotinic acid, and choline. And also various products can be made out of from goat milk, that is cheese and curd and all. And as we all are aware that the goat skin is of high value in the international market, and also among the goat breed, this Black Bengal goat skin quality is known for its best quality. And also the pashmina and the mohair, which is obtained from the goat, it is of high value in the international market. Those breed which are mainly which pashmina and mohair obtain are Chegu and Changtangi, and mohair is obtained from Angora. And then the feces and the urine of goat, they are rich about 2.5 time more of nitrogen, phosphorus, and then potassium, which can be used for improving the soil fertility, and thereby it will increase the productivity of the crop and the fodders. Then the most important is there is no religious taboos while consumption of the goat meat, unlike pork meat. And then goat, they also played a very important role in the economy and the nutrition of the landless, small, and then marginal farmer. So considering the above factor, it has been observed that goat, they are very potential animal for economic growth, employment generation, and as a source of additional income and insurance against disaster. Then about the climate and the topography, goat, as we all know, that they are basically animal of arid and semi-arid region. They prefer hot, dry climate, and the climate of northeastern is subtemperate to temperate. And then here the rainfall varies from one state to the another, and it may be moderate to heavy rainfall. Like in case of Meghalaya, rainfall out there is quite a heavy rainfall. So it differ as per the different state of the northeast region. And here the humidity range is around 60% to 98%. And then the soil, they are undulating type, which is preferable for small animal like goat farming, but it is not very much stable for rearing large animal. And out of the total geographical area of 2,62,176 square kilometer in the northeast region, it is the forest covered area is 1,69,521 square kilometers. So these forest covered area can be used for grazing, goat grazing, and also this can be used for utilizing for goat rearing by cultivating those silvipastoral culture and all. So this wasteland or this covered this forest area can be utilized fully for goat rearing. Then profitable goat farming in the northeast region. So about the economics, so we'll just have a look. So profitable goat farming means optimum flock productivity. So what optimum flock productivity means, that 3 kidding per 2 years, starting from 18 months of age to 84 months of age, with less mortality of 5%. That is from birth to till the sale. That means up to the 6 to 7 months of age. So and then the demand of Chevron is increasing day by day, as we can see from this slide, that in the year 2007 the Chevron price was around 250 to 300, but now at the current rate, the price of Chevron is about 250 to more than in the normal days. So, and then during the festive, it may goes more than 600 also. So this is how it indicates that the demand of Chevron is increasing day by day in this region. And then about the investment and then estimated net profit for to start up a breeding unit, goat breeding unit, is that, so we may invest around 10,000 to 12,000 per breeder, with the animal cost of 6,000 to 8,000, and then infrastructure with low cost housing system like around 2,000, and then working capital for 6 months is 2,000. So we may get the net profit of around 4,000 to 6,000 from each breeder per year. Then about the key factors which influence profitable goat farming is that the breed. As we all know that in the Northeast, there are good breed available in our region, so which needs scientific management and then other proper breeding and all. Then next is the balance and then economical feeding. And next is preventive healthcare, vaccination, and worm prevention. And then the most important is the management. So if you go for proper management, then even any disease and then any will be properly this thing. If we go for proper management, all these factors may be this thing overcome. Then about the breed available in the Northeast region is that some recognized breed are available and some other nondescript breed are also there. And then about the performance of this breed in the Northeast region and other improved breed which are available in the Northeast region. So there are 2 sheep recognized breed and then 2 goat recognized breed are there. So sheep is Bonpala from Sikkim and from Tibetan from Arunachal Pradesh, and then goat is Sumine from Nagaland and Assam Hill goat from Assam. So there is no such recognized breed from other region of the Northeastern. In Manipur, we have some nondescript Manipuri breed that are still yet to be recognized. Then about the other breed rare in the Northeast region, like Black Bengal is the almost in every part of the Northeastern, it is widely rare. And then as we all know that Black Bengal is very popular breed and it represents 18.6 of the Indian goat, and 70% of the pure this goat breed in India is Black Bengal. And then other breed like Singhare goat, which is found only in Sikkim, and Sikkim black goat, this is also found in Sikkim. So these are the breed which are mainly rare in the Northeastern region. Then about the performance of this breed in the Northeast region, like average birth weight of male is 1.85 kg, female is 1.19 kg, and then adult body weight of Black Bengal goat, male is 23 kg, female is 20 kg, dressing percent is 45.7%, twin and single kidding is 50%, mortality is 17.4%. Assam Hill goat, the average birth weight is male is 1.28 kg, female is 1.13 kg, adult body weight is male is 27 kg, female is 23, and then dressing percent is 48 to 50%. Twin and single kidding is 51.69 to 39.86%. Mortality is 9.09%. Then Sumine goat, the performance of Sumine goat, it is only this thing rare in two districts of Nagaland, that is Joneboto and Tunsang district of Nagaland, and also it is in the high altitude. They are also known as the long hair goat. And then the performance of this goat in this region is that the female, the male kid is 1.3 kg, the female is 1.22 kg, and then the adult male body weight is 31.87 kg, female is 26.39 kg, twin and single kidding is 50%, milk production is very low, that is 0.3 to 0.5 liter per day. And Singhare goat, the performance of Singhare goat in the Sikkim is this average birth weight for male is 1.19 kg, female is 1.85 kg, and then adult body weight male is 31.03 kg, female is 27.33 kg, twin and single kidding is 30% and 45%. Then milk production is 300 to 500 ml per day. Dressing percent is 49.08%. And then the performance of Sikkim Black is adult, it is 32.18 kg, female is 25.58 kg. And other improved breed are also being introduced here, like Jamunapari, Beetles, Sirohi, and Barbary. So here I just want to highlight that most of the farmers in the Northeast region, they think that goat are mainly for this meat production only. They are not aware, or they are not have proper information about the milk production or dairy breed of goat. Thereby, we need to introduce some improved dairy breed in this area so as to aware them about the dairy breed of goat, and also to increase the milk production production in this region. Then about the factor feed resources available in the Northeast region, availability of browsing and grazing material, availability of byproduct, and then scope of further production for goat farming. So like in herbivorous, they are classified into two categories, that is those livestock which prefer the ring grass, that is cattle and sheep, and those livestock who prefer woody plant, pot, and then supplementation of grasses and harvest, that is goat. So in the both, they can be reared on stall feeding by giving a mixture of those grass, shrubs, wheat, thorny pots, and then plants, tree leaves, etc. So Northeastern, we have an abundance of various feed material here. So it is like very much suitable in this region. Then different type of vegetations and then species are available in this region. It's differ from this place to place, and also depend on the agroclimatic condition and also the different soil type of this region. Then about the availability of this plant material in this region, we have jackfruit, Ulmus nepalensis, which in Manipuri we call it pareng, then Antidesma acidum, or other name is sor Korean shrubs, which in Manipur we call it Chinghenzin. So this Chinghenzin is available in almost in the hilly region of the Northeast region. Even human can consume it. It is sour in taste and it is very nutritious. And then Carambola in Manipur we call it Henazome. So as you all of us we know about carambola, so the leaves of this carambola can be fed to the goat. And then Bredilia species, it look like this amla and the taste is sour. And then this leaf, it is very much we can feed to the other livestock. And then like Chelicarpa arborea in Manipur we call it Siom. Then Castronopsis indica, the common name is chestnut. Then Castronopsis pusai. Then Celtis tetranda, the common name is Nilgiri elms. And then Celtis Cinia Australia, the common name is honeyberry. And then cinnamon species, that is bay leaf testpata, which is very much you will find almost in the northeast region. Then some species of this cinnamomum, and then Amblica officialis. In Manipur, we call it this haiku. Commonly, it is known as the amla. The leaf of amla also can be fed. Then fractious species, commonly known as the Himalayan ash. And then Glaucidion assamicum. Then Leucaena glauca, in Manipur we call it chigonglei. So this plant, it bear yellow color flower, and then it also bear this elongated beans type. So these leaf, and then even the this fruits, like which is bean type, that can be fed for a goat. And then Litsi monopetala, in Manipur we call it tumitlei, and in Assamese they call muga. And then Mayona spinous, in Manipur we call it haibi. This is also even human they consume. So the leaves are also the fruit. This is a fruit bearing plants. So this is also very nutritious. And then we have this Morus australis, commonly known as the Korean mulberry, and in Manipur we call it kabrangchak. So these kabrangchak also widely spread mostly in the hilly region of the northeast region. And then Morus serrata, and then Quercus graffiti. In Manipur, we call it paisang. It is like an oak. Then Quercus serrata, and then wild mangoes. There's also wild mango, and then amra. It's also available in Manipur. We call it haining. Then Cyplocus pinacolata. Commonly, they are known as the sapphire berry. And then Trima cannabina. In Manipur, we call it lokuri. And then Exbug lambda, which is commonly known as the pipli tree, which is available in Meghalaya during the winter season. Then other fodder plants, like all the ficus the species are also available, which is commonly known as the peoples. And then this Grivi levigata, in Manipur we call it haitu. It's also commonly known as the wild apple, which is commonly found in almost in northeastern region. So the leaves of this haitu can be fed for livestock. And then Buhinia purpurea, which is commonly known as the Chingtharo in Manipur. And then moringa, that is we commonly known as the drumstick, which is also widely growing in the northeast region. And then Marica esculeta, in Mizo they are known as kaifeng. So these are the fodder plants which are available in the northeast region. Other herbs like Homolemetra aromatica, and common name is Sugan Mantri. Then Ospekia crinata, in Manipur we call it this kondum. This is also very much popular in almost in the hilly region of the northeast. It bear lavender color flower, and then it bear a berry type fruit which is sweet in taste, and then even human can consume it. And the leaf is a hairy leaf, so those leaf can be fed for livestock. Shrub commonly found in the northeast region are Susbenia susben, which is commonly known as Chuchulangmai in Manipur. So this is also widely found in northeast region. It bear this elongated, very thin elongated this fruit, and the leaves is just like a fern type leaf. So these can be fed, the fruit along with the leaf, they can fed for the livestock. And then Militia auriculata, and then mango, and then neem, and then prosopis, and then gliricidia. These are the shrubs which are found in northeast region. And then grasses like bambusa tolda, in Manipur we call it wa. And then various and then different type of this bambusa species are available in the northeast region. And then Congo grass in Meghalaya, then Sitaria palmofolia, then thin napier grass. These are the grasses which are available in this region. And then other byproduct which is available in northeast region is that forest byproduct, right? Banana leaves, banana stem, and then pineapple leaves, and then this pine needles, wild root, and then tubers. Banana leaves, they are rich in riboflavin and vitamin A, and they are poor in this sodium. So thereby, while feeding banana leaves, we can add some common salt to to fill the gap of mineral deficiency. And then pineapple leaves and needles are excellent for vitamin feed. So thereby this can be fed instead of, in case of those lean period and all, like they can substitute this paddy straw. Then household byproducts like jackfruit leaves, tapioca leaves, pumpkin, sweet potato, water hyacinth, squash. Squash is common vegetable, especially in the higher altitude also. And then this feed have very limited value, nutrient value, and they are more of moisture content. And then water hyacinth is a wheat which is commonly found in Assam, this Manipur and Tripura. It contains crude protein of 13.1% and this nitrogen-free extract of 52.1%. Other byproduct like rice husks, rice pollies, maize, kitchen waste. So these are the byproduct which are available in the Northeast region. Then the scope of further production for goat farming is that this terrace type of farming, farming system, this constitutes a substantial amount in the area, about 30% of the total area. So in the terrace riser or terrace farming, we can cultivate different type of further crops. So these are some of the estimated yield from via terrace farming. The yield of thin napier on terrace riser is 90.85 ton per hectare. Then Stylocentis hemantha, it is on terrace riser, it yield about 7.35 ton per hectare. Then Stylocentis guineensis 8.8 1 ton per hectare. Cowpea is 12 to 25 ton per hectare. And then Lotinus Binesi, which contain crude protein of 19.3%, is also cultivated as a in the terrace farming. And then other rice bean which contain around 16.9%. These are the different type of fodders which are cultivated as in the terrace farming system. Then about the scope of further production for goat farming, that in order to have a sustainable goat farming, we need to establish agroecological suitable silvipastoral system in the those forest covered area. And also the most important is the involvement of community, which may lead to positive and social equity, and also promotion of intensive improve further production technology and utilization of those wasteland for further cultivation. And there is a need to upgrade information on grazing land and grazing resources with the help of remote sensing and GIS approach. Here, I just want to say that as we all know that most of the any farm like expenditure is on the feed. So if the farmer like around 70 to 75% of the investment is on the feed. So if the farmers, they can contribute 50% of their own by growing fodders and different type of fodders, and then this feed for them, for their livestock, then which may reduce the feed cost, and also it will increase the this profit. So thereby it is always advisable for the farmer to cultivate their own fodders, and then so that they can maximize the profit by reducing the cost of feed. Then other preventive healthcare is those preventive healthcare chart for newborn, then vaccination chart. So here, like after the kidding, those kid, the nibble cord should be ligated and or cut, and then it should be properly applied, disinfected, so that further infection can be controlled. And then those newborn animal, they have to be given colostrum, which is very important. This has to be given within 30 minutes so that they will gain the lifelong immunity, and also to expel the first fecal material, which is also known as the meconium. Along with this, we have to give them tetanus toxoid and vitamin A supplementation. And from 2nd to 7th day, we can give them oxy powder orally at the rate of 5 mg per kg body weight for prophylaxis measure. And then from 15th day onwards, we can start giving them those tender legume leaves, and then creep ration with procedure state. And then like from 60 day onwards, we can start giving those total mixed ration, and then first deworming can be done, and then enterotoxemia vaccination can be given, hemorrhagic septicemia vaccination can be given from this day, and then multivitamin syrups can be given. So deworming is very important because in northeastern, most of the people, they rear goat under extensive or free range system type of farming. So thereby, right after weaning, we need to give them deworming, which is very important in order to avoid those worm infestations. And then proper housing is very important, and biosecurity in order to prevent from the attack of the predators. Then vaccination chart. Mostly all the vaccine is given from 3 to 6 months, within 3 to 6 months of age. So booster dose can be given as per this chart. So in case of PPR subcutaneous, after can be repeated at 3 months of 3 years of age, and then for pox intradermal annually and as per the requirement. So this can be given, and in the month of April, HS and ET this subcutaneous vaccine can be given at the 6 month, after 6 months can be repeated. And then this in the month of July, so this blue tongue subcutaneous annually can be given, and then FMD intramuscular, and as per the prescription or as per the leaflet can be given. Then, and on the day of birth, we can give this tetanus toxoid intramuscularly, then annually can be repeated. Anthrax and brucellosis vaccination can be given as per the veterinary advice. And then above all, the most important is that we should follow the leaflet which is given for each and every vaccine, where to give the site of injection, the dose per kg body weight, so and then when to be repeated. So this is very important. We have to always follow the leaflet, and also advice of a veterinarian. Then this is about the vaccination chart. Even though I have just give about few distinct suggestive idea about the vaccination schedule, but it is just for the suggestive chart only, not in general or seasonal calendar is there. So it is area specific, and then farming specific, and time specific, and also the repetition also as per the requirement only. So it is advised that vaccine can be given as per the requirement and as per the prioritization. So like in case of Manipur, there is frequent like disease which is seen, like black water is commonly seen there. So as per the requirement only we can give. And in case of this Nagaland, we see ORF disease and all. So this should be as per the requirement only. But we should always prevent from any disease condition. So so the healthy animal can be vaccinated as per the means prioritization. Then about the management, which is very important. So proper housing, balanced feeding, strategic deworming, curative healthcare, culling. So in northeastern, as I already told in the earlier, like most of the farming system is under free range system, open with temporary enclosure or semi-intensive system. So they include goat farming as a one component for integrated farming system. And in some organized farm like Barnihat Goat Research Center, there they they rear goat under intensive type of farming, and other commercialized breeder farm are there, where they used to keep goat under semi-intensive system. And then the reason for not adopting intensive farming is that the farmers here in the northeast region are mostly of weaker section, and thereby they may not afford to construct the construction charge of the goat set. And also most of the this housing system out here, it is like which is constructed with the locally available material, and the flooring are mostly slatted type of flooring, which is very suitable for this area because the area is always in have high humidity and high rainfall, and thereby we need to protect from those waterlogging and all. If there is waterlogging, there is a chance of dampness into the area, and if it is dampness, then respiratory disease will be happening, and also this indigestions and then other light microorganism growth into the area. So for that purpose, we need to avoid waterlogging in the goat shed. And in Nagaland, farmers kept goat in a slatted floor and also in the open housing system with temporary enclosure. So these are the pictures of those goat research station Barnihat under intensive type of farming. Then this is Sumine goat in this Johanoboto and Tunsang district of Nagaland, where they use locally available material for construction of goat set, and during the daytime they are just let free. So these are the pictures of this Sumine in Nagaland. Then this is Singhare goat in Sikkim, where they used to construct with the locally available material, and the flooring system are almost slatted type of flooring. Then about the newborn kid, we have to take care. Proper management is very much essential. Like as I already informed, like in the earlier slide, that is, we need to give them proper, bedding materials. Especially during the winter season, since northeastern is very cold during the winter time. So we need to give them dry bedding material and also a heat source, so as to keep them warm, and also in order to avoid those means mortality and also indigestions problem. And also feeding of colostrum is very important for lifelong to develop lifelong immunity. Then even though most of the goat in the northeast region we rear under extensive type of farming, but if we have given some concentrate mixture, then the production may be more improved. So thereby we have to follow some of the scientific method of feeding, that is crib ration. So here DCP will be around 18%, TDN will be 75%. Here we can the compositions may be this cereal grain 40%, bran 22%, cake, groundnut cake or any other cake we can use here 32%, then molasses 3%, which also act as a laxative, and then mineral mixture 2% and salt 1%. Grower and for the finisher we can the DCP is 14%, TDN is 70%, and cereal grain 25%, bran 32%, cake 20%, and broken pulse 20%, mineral mixture 2%, and salt is 1%. Then for lactating and pregnant animal, the DCP that is digestible crude protein 13%, TDN 65%. So the cereal grain should be 30, bran 40, cake 15%, broken pulse 10%, then molasses 2%, and then mineral mixture 2%, and salt should be 1%. So these are the scientific type of feeding for goat, so as to improve the production. Then the most important is the drinking water. There should be ad libitum drinking water for goat, which has to be provided throughout the day. And in case of lactating animal, the water consumption is more. Then what are the support we are where government of India has been providing for the farmers is that, so there is a huge subsidy of 500 plus 25 unit, which is giving about 50% subsidy, maximum of about 50 lakhs. For more detail, you can contact our organizer, Sir Dr. Ashok Kumar. So this is his phone number for more detail, and if anyone want to apply, you can contact him. Then who can benefit this National Livestock Mission Entrepreneurship Scheme is any individual, farmer production organization, self-help group, farm cooperative organizations, joint liability groups. Then Section 8 companies can also apply this scheme. And then what are the benefits? So 50% capital subsidy is provided for establishment of rural poultry farm, including hatchery, brooder cum mother unit, sheep goat breeding farm, goat breeding farm, and then further value additions like making hay, then silage, then total feed rations, and also for further blocks unit, and also the storage unit. So the maximum subsidy ceiling for different component varies from 25 lakhs to 50 lakhs. So the subsidy cap is for poultry project 25 lakhs, then for sheep and goat 50 lakhs, then pig 30 lakhs, further 50 lakhs. So only like there is no subsidy for any land on lease, and then rent, and the purchase of personal car, and setting up of offices and all. Then other this opportunity, that is under National Livestock Missions, so insurance for up to 30 sheep and goat per household. Here the funding pattern is for normal area, that is the category under this is below poverty line, SC, ST, the central will share 40%, and then state 30%, and beneficiary share is 30%. So above poverty line, 25% from center share, and then state share is 25%, beneficiary it is 50%. And in the northeastern region, the category are for below poverty line and SC and ST, central share will be 50%, state share 30%, beneficiary share 20%, and then above poverty line 35%, then state share 25%, beneficiary should be 40%. Then union territories, those BPL, SC and ST, center share will be 80%, state share is nil, and beneficiary they should share 20%, and APL it is 60%, no state share, and then beneficiary 40%. So these are the about other the scheme which is available is further entrepreneurship opportunity. So here also 50% subsidy is available. So here who can apply is any individual, then farmer producing organizations, self-help groups, farmer cooperative organization, joint liability groups, and then Section 8 companies can apply under this scheme. With this, I would like to conclude that by observing all the factors, it has been considered that like goat, it has a higher potentiality in goat farming in the Northeast region, and also to increase both meat and the milk production in the Northeast region. And various organizations, state university, and then KVKs, CAU, ICAR, they are engaged in research work to develop suitable technology on goat farming, on goat productions. And then we need to lastly, what I want to say is that we need to conserve our indigenous breed. So as for your information, I would just like to share that our Sumine goat, as per the 20th livestock census, it is observed that the population of Sumine goat is only 1,509. So for which we need to conserve them by setting up germplasm into their native state so as to proliferate more in number, and then we can popularize them also. So with this, I would like to thank everyone